my lemon, and this I think is, I don't know, maybe this is very niche, maybe being very picky, but it was one of those things that I feel like is not at the front of your mind until you keep seeing it happen or like people are talking about it. And I think that's what I don't know, it just like piqued my interest at that point. And I was like, you know what? No, that is a fair argument. And that is what we've seen over like the past like 2 weeks on SmackDown and on Raw. Sending people out there to talk about a superstar who's not there and having them say, oh, they'll be here next week. They did it with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman comes out and talks about Roman, but Roman's not there. He'll be here next week. Then they have Seth Rollins on Raw, and he's talking about CM Punk. Oh, CM Punk is not here. He'll be here next week. Same thing with Roman. And it's like, stop doing that. Just stop doing that, because it's like, the thing is those are big names, and maybe they weren't advertised for the show, so you can't say, oh well, it's screwing over the fan, whatever. But like, how about we just don't mention that they're not here or that they're going to be here next week? Like, you're doing that in front of a crowd, especially right now. We're talking about how they're in Europe. These are people who don't normally get to see WWE. Like, not even once a year. It might be every couple years, because that's how not often they go to these places. So then for Seth to be out there and be like, ha ha ha, Punk's not here and neither's Roman. Like, why are you doing that to him? And why are you doing that to the fans? It just seems really silly to me. And like I said, this might be like a very niche, like very specific complaint.
I think it is.
But I don't know.
I'm with you. It's niche. It is very niche in the sense where it's not about the product in front of us. It's about the presentation.
Yeah.
And you're right. I agree, because it's lazy. It's old school, and it's just a way to get them on screen and in the live crowd. So you're getting that Seth, like, I get it, and that's I'm for it, whatever. But what, like, throw that to a match for superstars that aren't getting the screen time. Give them like a backstage, make it more. I mean, we've seen more of the cinematic shit since COVID and whatnot. Do something more cinematic, like what they used to do in NXT. Like, I remember Dijak's, you know, vignettes essentially that he would cut, the family with the Don, how they would have dinner at the restaurant. Do stuff like that, and that's more appealing to the person who's watching on Netflix, while also still appealing to the live crowd.
Well, because then they very easily could have had Seth out there, and then they could have played like a pre-recorded thing of Punk. You know what I mean? Like, as if he's backstage, but he's not actually there, and Seth doesn't respond to him. Like, they don't have a back and forth, but it feels like, at least that way it could be like, oh, well, he was there, but he didn't come out or something like that. I don't know. It just seems kind of silly that, and it's, I think it's not an issue normally, like on a week-to-week basis or something, but I think when you have SmackDown and it's like, oh, one of the biggest stars is not here, and your Roman's not there, then just a couple days later, again, two big stars are not there. It's just kind of like, what are we doing? It just feels lazy. Like, you could have done something to like make it up on the fly or something to make it, I don't know. I hope I explained it right. Like, I don't know how to like get my point across, but